dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Right back to him on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagles slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Let's go. Ford Tokyo.
On second down, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go.
Now Wentz on third down. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Ryan on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example. One, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Now
Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Great, great.
They'll start out on the ground with Stills. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On the ball.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones, get him sprung free again. But they drafted Calvin Ridley out of Alabama. They help with that. All right? They can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed. And they want to get Vic Beasley back chasing the quarterback where he led the league in sacks 2 seasons ago.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First throw off the bench for the veteran Chubb. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Shaw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Schaub. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. Yeah. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go, Greg. Lion. Black. Hey. We got three down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Bannon in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Brian pulled that time there to get a hand on it. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Freeman again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Sproles, the return. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
On the ball. There's 5-7. There's 5-7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. For pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Freeman a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They run, Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. They find some open field here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
I said,